So you just booked that dream getaway, finally going to sip margaritas by the beach or backpack through Europe like you've always said you would. You're pumped, right? But then bam, you get the dreaded email. We regret to inform you that your flight has been canceled. Oh, and instead of refunding you like a decent human being would, the airline offers you a voucher for a trip you no longer want to take. Sound familiar? Well, my friends, those days are over. Cue the applause. Here's the deal. Airlines in the United States are now legally required to automatically refund you if they cancel your flight. No more jumping through hoops, writing essays to customer service, or threatening to bring your lawyer cousin into the mix. The Department of Transportation has swooped in to save us all like a regulatory Batman. And you can thank this guy, Pete Buttigieg, for finally putting his foot down and saying enough is enough, airlines. Give the people their money back. Let's break it down. Before, airlines could technically keep your money if your flight got canceled and just offer you credits or vouchers. Sure, you could ask for a refund, but only if you were persistent enough to annoy someone in customer service into submission. Now, if your flight gets canceled, boom, refund. It's automatic. No begging, no calling, no waiting 6 to 8 weeks for them to process your request. I just want my money back. I'm never flying with you again. Your call is very important to us. Please hold while I transfer you to oblivion. Yeah, none of that anymore. Airlines are now required to process these refunds quickly and efficiently. Welcome to 2024, baby. All right, now let's talk about what actually qualifies for these automatic refunds. Flights canceled outright. Significant schedule changes. Think more than 3 hours of delay. Route changes, like you booked a nonstop flight and now they're telling you there's a 5-hour layover in Newark. Gross. And yes, this applies to both domestic and international flights. Airlines can't wiggle their way out of this one anymore. The DOT has made it clear, if an airline cancels your flight, they have to refund you in the original form of payment. Credit card? You get money back there. Paid in blood, sweat, and tears? Okay, maybe not that, but you get the point. Here's a pro tip. Keep an eye on your bank statements. If the airline doesn't process your refund fast enough, file a complaint with the Department of Transportation. They're cracking down hard on non-compliance. Airlines could face some major fines if they play games. Now, don't get me wrong, vouchers still exist. If you want to take that travel credit because you know you'll use it, that's cool. But airlines are no longer allowed to pressure you into taking vouchers instead of refunds. You have the power. Predictably, some airlines aren't thrilled about this. They've been complaining about operational costs and unforeseen challenges, but let's be honest, they're still charging you $40 for a checked bag and $7 for a snack box that has exactly 3 crackers in it. Cry me a river. But seriously, this change is a huge win for travelers. It's about accountability and putting customer satisfaction above corporate greed. At its core, this is about fairness. You work hard for your money. If an airline cancels your flight, they shouldn't get a hold onto your cash like it's some kind of interest-free loan. This rule levels the playing field and ensures that we, the travelers, are treated with respect. So what can you do to make sure you're covered? Use apps like TripIt or FlightAware to track your flights. Always pay with a credit card for that extra layer of protection. Bookmark the DOT's website in case you ever need to file a complaint. All right, story time. Earlier this October, I had a business class ticket on United Airlines from Singapore to Houston with a layover in San Francisco. Business class, mind you. This wasn't some budget airline hop. But then just a couple of hours before departure, the flight gets canceled due to maintenance issues. Now let me be clear, I get it. Nobody wants to fly on a broken airplane. Safety first always. But here's where things went sideways. The new flight they rebooked me on was, let's say, less than ideal. Instead of my original route with one layover in San Francisco, I was now routed through Dubai. That's right, Singapore to Dubai, then Dubai to Houston. Not only was it a much longer route, but it also meant a much longer layover, and to add insult to injury, this delay caused me to miss my connecting flight from Houston to Charlotte. So there I was, stuck in Houston overnight, forced to book a hotel out of pocket. Now this happened before the new refund rules went into effect. And let me tell you, the compensation United initially offered was laughable. I'm currently in the process of working with them to resolve it, but let's just say it's been an uphill battle. I plan to update you all in a future video on how this shakes out because situations like this highlight why these new rules are so important. When airlines drop the ball, they need to step up and take responsibility without us having to jump through hoops or shell out extra cash. So stay tuned, fingers crossed that United does the right thing, and if you've ever had a canceled flight disaster, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Misery loves company, right? Look, travel can be stressful enough without having to fight airlines for what's rightfully yours. Thanks to these new rules, you can book that dream vacation with a little less worry. And if they cancel on you, you will get your money back automatically, no questions asked. As always, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more tips on how to navigate the crazy world of travel. And hey, drop your worst airline horror stories in the comments below. Let's swap war stories, people. Have a good one.